It's day 6 of moving our floating home from North Carolina all the way to Florida, and today the weather is pretty crappy. We're moving 50 nautical miles today from just south of Charleston to Beaufort, South Carolina. The weather looked anything but enjoyable, but the show must go on. So we bundled up, hauled up the anchor, and got moving. I'm honestly so grateful to be the one at the helm when we pull up the anchor because it is freezing and so windy up there. Tina's really taking one for the team. The tide was really high this morning, which we'll absolutely take because that means a lot less worrying about running aground, at least for now. Keen and I are not naturally tidy people, but living on a boat forces you to be. It gets messy so fast, and almost every piece of furniture doubles as storage. If it's not picked up, we can't even access our food. Most of our groceries are stuffed under the couch cushions, so you can imagine when we're binge watching TV at night how much we debate if it's worth getting up to get a snack. Speaking of, it's breakfast time for the girls, and no one come at me about Doodles' plate. I read somewhere that senior dogs don't like sticking their heads in bowls, so naturally I bought her a plate. We've broken it a few times, so now it's basically a tiny shard and half of her kibble ends up on the couch. Honestly, we might as well just pour it on the floor at this point. With no sun today, everything on the boat feels damp and cold, and I cannot get warm. Yes, I'm showing you my lemons and breakfast again because I grew them myself and I'm just really proud. But anyways, winter solar is rough, so basically our batteries only charge when the engines are running, and not very quickly. So that means no heat today. Not ideal when it's in the 40s. Thankfully, we have puppies to snuggle until it's shift change time. I'd love to say that we switch every 2 hours on the dot, but Keenan is a saint and definitely spends more time at the helm. Maybe with this weather, he's trying to make sure I don't hate boat life. Someone else who spends a ton of time at the helm? Honey. Even in the pouring rain, we have to beg her to come inside. She loves bird watching and all the fresh air smells, but now she's soaked, and like everything else on this boat, she probably isn't gonna dry anytime soon. The forecast for the next couple days looks just as miserable, so it's gonna be pretty wet. Character development, right? Now that we're settled in, the girls are zooming, everything's damp, and honestly, the morale is medium. But we'll see you tomorrow.